Good morning, you guys. I am so sorry that it's been a little while since I've done an update. The last information that I got, I was on vacation and um, filming in front of my mom is a little awkward. We had our third annual girls' trip to the beach, and I was there when I got all kinds of phone calls. So I figured I would just wait until I got back into town to update. And then as soon as I got back into town, it was back to work and back to life, and things have just been busy. So I think the last time I left off was after the HSG test, and then we were going to draw for progesterone, which I actually filmed an update about going in to get my progesterone drawn. It was just me sitting in my car, so I may or may not insert that footage. I don't know. It's really just me sitting in the car rambling. So anyways, cycle day 21, I went in and got my progesterone drawn. And the very next week, I went to the beach with my mom, and they called me back with my results, and my results were 14.10, which is amazing. Last year, when I had a progesterone draw at cycle day 21, my progesterone level was either 9.4 or 9.6. I'm not 100% sure on that number. But anyways, it was low. It wasn't enough to sustain a pregnancy at that point. And then the very next month after that, we did another draw, but it was cycle day 24, and it was still only 10.4. So to have a number of 14.10 was such a blessing. I was very happy with that. So I asked for my next steps for the IUI, and she said, okay, well, let me check with the doctor. Well, the next day she calls me. I'm walking on the beach with my mom, and they say, well, unfortunately, our clinic is abruptly not doing fertility treatments in office anymore. And this is my OB clinic. We never went to an actual fertility clinic. This is actually just my OB. So that was shocking, because even during the HSG test, my doctor was speaking as if he was doing the IUI. He was talking to me about the possibilities of Clomid Femera. Sorry about that, guys. I was sitting out in my car before I went into work, and somebody came outside and they were staring at me pretty fierce. So I didn't really want to be talking and them staring at me. So anyways, my doctor was talking as if during the HSG test, what medications he might or might not put me on, and after the progesterone. So for them to say, well, we're not doing those anymore, we can't follow through on your scheduling. So we're going to have to refer you to an actual fertility clinic for you to do the IUI. The doctor said he wanted to review over my husband's last analysis sample or semen sample, and then that would determine which clinic he referred us to. So it was either going to be Birmingham, Columbus, or Montgomery. And I immediately said, okay, Columbus or Montgomery, but Birmingham is 2 hours away from us. So I can't drive 2 hours. That's too much time away from work. So I left it at that. Guys, I am struggling to get this update done. My battery died on my camera. So now I'm on my phone. Anyways, the doctor's office said that it was either going to be Columbus, Birmingham, or Montgomery, and I said Birmingham's too far to drive. So she said, okay, well, we'll call you back. Doctor's going to review over the sample, and that will determine who he sends you to. So I'm walking on the beach when I get this call, by the way. So
this is like the middle of my vacation. So I was very disappointed. It was, we're thinking, okay, well, first week of May, we're going to have our IUI done. And then all of a sudden, well, sorry, we can't follow through on scheduling. So, anyways, get back home and waiting to hear from the doctor's office. And I called them yesterday. So today is Wednesday. I called them yesterday and said, hey, has he had a chance to review it? She said, absolutely yes. So sorry. She'd been out sick. That's why she hadn't called me. And they said that they were going to refer us to the Columbus Clinic, which is great because it's only about 30 minutes away from our house. So she said, okay, well, our scheduler is going to call you back. Awesome, great. She said, if you don't hear from us by Thursday morning, give us a call back and we'll get it scheduled. So not even 20 minutes later, I heard back from the office, and she first said, okay, well, the soonest they could get you in is May 28th. So I'm like, okay, well, let me go and get that on my calendar. So I pulled up my calendar and I said, are you sure it was the 28th and not the 26th? Because May 28th is a Saturday. She goes, no, they for sure said the 28th. She said, oh, I bet they're talking about this Thursday, the 28th, which, hallelujah. So I was like, that's great. She said, well, it's this Thursday, the 28th. I'm going to call them and confirm that. And if I don't call you back, that's your appointment time. It's not in May. So I never heard back from them, and I'm going to show up at the clinic for Thursday morning. And yeah, that's that. We have our very first appointment with the Columbus Fertility Clinic on Thursday morning. I am very excited. I'm ready. It went from extreme disappointment to absolutely thrilled because we're going to a place where their top priority is to get me pregnant. So you can't get any better than that. So anyways, I'm going to end it here because I've got to get to work. And yeah, if you guys have any advice or any hints, helpful hints you can give me of what I can expect, because this is completely out of my element. We've only dealt with my OB. I've never gone any further than that. So I'm really excited. I'm nervous, just ready. So anyways, guys, I will update you as soon as I hear, when I get done with my appointment there, and we'll go from there. So thanks, guys. Have a good one.